Well, it is morning of the first day of our bear season. Technically, morning was yesterday, but we hiked in a bunch of miles. So today's the first real morning on the mountain where the bears are. At least that's what we think. So anyway, we're just up here looking, seeing what we can find. We've seen probably, 60, 70 elk around here. There's a lot of wolf sign as well. You can hear them howling too, so there's wolves all around. No bears yet. It's early. It's only like 7 o'clock in the morning. These bears usually don't get rolling anytime soon, but as you can see, there's quite a bit of snow up in the tops here. It snowed yesterday when we hiked in. It was gross. So much snow. So, anyway. Yep, so hopefully the snow melts. Everything's brown. There's not much green. There's not much green out here at all. So we're kind of thinking, we're early. We're real early in the season. But we got a couple of weeks we're willing to spend back here to find some giants we've seen in years past. So we're gonna put in the time. We got the time. We've got like 8 or 9 llamas. I lost track. And I got Gritty Broman. Brent is here. It's one of the first hunts we've done together in years. I think since he was like 16. So, pretty cool. We got Mark Livesey. And we got Brad Hunt and his dad. We got Lampers and Kyam Lloyd. So we got 3 camera guys, 7 guys total with tags. And we got this whole mountain range, so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna get after it. We should see some wolves. A lot of wolves in the area, and hopefully some giant bears. We know there's some big ones in here. It's a tough area to hunt, though. It's not easy. It's a tough hunt, but anyway, I'm pretty excited. I'm just excited to be out here for 2 weeks. Just look at this over here. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. Mark's too old to go down the hill and camp on the slope.
Brian, you only got so many ups and downs when you're my age, so you gotta calculate them out like perfectly. But dude, hey, who's in the fog right now and who's not? That's all I gotta say. You guys are down there in the freaking total blackout, and I'm up here. Somebody has to fend off the wolves and the llamas. Let's get this. Pour some water in our smoothie bites. Gotta start getting a lot of our food. Green apple, banana, pineapple, Stealthy Nutrition bone broth, smoothie. So you can eat them individually if you want to eat them dry, or you can pour a little water in. We'll make a smoothie out of it. I like them both. In the mornings, I kind of like it like this. Oh, that's good. That bone broth is like a meal replacement. This is like you could use this just for your breakfast. I guess I better get my oxygen absorber out there. Everybody needs a little iron in their diet. I like it when it's a little crunchy. Not bad. It's so light too when you freeze dry it. It's like you're carrying nothing. But you can just sit up on the mountain and snack the little bite. bites as well. Depends on how much water you got. If you got access to a lot of water, you can do this. If you don't, you don't.
Look at this llama life thing you got going on. You got camp shoes, smart
Don't even.
Smart sweets.
I guarantee if I would go down there,
I saw Ryan in his
exactly
this morning too.
chair. I saw the smoke coming out of the stove.
It was nice.
He said you had enough wood cut for 3 weeks down there. You wouldn't share with nobody else. That's a shocker. Are you going with me, Brian? Because that's where the action's going to be. I wouldn't waste my time with this other crew. If you want to get wolves killed on camera, you better go with me.
What's the plan?
We've been where Mark's going, and we know better than to go sit where he's going to sit. So we're going to go this way. We're waiting for bears to come out. The sun came out, so hopefully it happens today. After yesterday's snowstorm and nasty weather, today looks pretty good. But Brad heard a wolf, and his dad, I think, both heard a wolf this morning. They got better ears than we do. So a couple of us are going to go down this direction where that wolf was. Kyle and I are heading to the top here so we can get a better overwatch from up above, and all at the same time we're going to be looking across this hill to see if any bears pop out. So we got enough of us, which are 7 of us here.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody should get eyes on something today.
If there's anything moving in here, it's going to get seen.
Yeah. If we're good at all, we should be able to see something. So far, all we're seeing is elk, which is a good sign for locating wolves, but they're here. There's fresh tracks. Scat everywhere. Yeah. Apparently we had a wolf walk within how far?
Within sight of that llama, right around the corner.
Yeah.
Within
30, 40 feet of the llama.
30, 40 feet. Tracks are right in our footprints.
So,
I found 5 different tracks, but it was only one wolf, it looked like, and coming this direction.
Ryan's already mad at me because I heard the wolves. They howled 4 times. And so I just slipped on past his teepee, grabbed my rifle, and I come up here, and I was going to go sit up here, and he's like, "You're keeping secrets from me." So he's like, "I too can play this game." So I backed off a little bit. I said, "Hey, let's make a game plan. We got some wolves here."
You know, it's funny how as soon as you see a wolf track, or as soon as we hear a wolf, the bears are on the back burner. Everybody's scrambling. It's wolf season.
either or, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
There's a little knob up on this ridge that we've seen bears in the past. So it's not too far of a stretch to try to manifest a big old slob bear up there, but that's the goal, is to shoot one right over on this green knob. There's a bunch of elk on it right now, but I think as these bears wake up, they're going to find their way to that spot. We've seen a lot of sign there in the past.
Ryan's plan is always the same. It's to shoot the bears and the wolves out from underneath you. So it's always the same plan, different day, same plan.
Ryan's already mad at me.
I'll set the call up, and he'll shoot a bullet over my head and kill the wolf.
Oh, such lies. Just lies. Look, I can't help it if your eyes aren't as good as mine and you don't see them. I mean,
It is
you
funny.
who spots them got them, so.
Yeah, well, that's true unless somebody else spots him. That rule only works if Ryan spots him. You don't even breathe wolf around Ryan. Because now Khan's going to find out how much pain.
Is if you hear it, is it the same as if you spot
That's
it?
the way I interpret the rule.
It is Brad's wolf at this point until I
Ryan's-
spot it.
Let's go kill a wolf.
Okay, good. Good luck, Khan.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we brought the old man with us this trip.
Did you?
Yeah. He turned 60, I don't know, 15 days ago? 16 days ago, something like that. But he still goes like he's, I'd say 45 now.
Is that right, Wayne?
No. So, we heard of 4 wolves this morning. Well, 4 howls. Not 4 wolves. Hopefully 4 wolves. But we're gonna slip over here. We're gonna kind of come out on this point. I think Mark and Brian are gonna come with us. We might set up for 15-20 minutes and do some calling. And then if we don't get anything, Mark and Brian will come back this way and get set up here. That'll give us kind of eyes for both wolves and bears. Almost any direction. Ryan and Kaim are up high so they can see the stuff that we can't see. We can see some of the stuff that they can't see over here. So we got enough eyes, we should be able to find something. Bear, wolves, whatever.
Something met its demise, and they even ate all the hide. There's not even a piece of hide left. There's like just only the hair. There's some hungry wolves in here. I'd love to turn up a wolf today. That would be so awesome. So there's a lot of sign, dead animals, tracks, wolf howls. Chances are decent.
Well, today has been quite on and off with the snow. Just a minute ago it started snowing and now it's a little bit sunny again, so it goes back and forth from cold and cloudy to warm and sunny. Lampers is back there making a classic Lampers log fire. Looks like he set a whole log on fire again, which is always good. But now the sun's coming out again and doubt we need it. But so far this weather is not bear friendly. We have not seen a thing other than herd of elk over this way behind us and another herd over here on top of a peak. Other than that, nothing. No wolves, no bears, just some elk. So it's been a pretty slow day.
Alright, well, today's a little slow. It's our first day. Really, just glassing, but mountain's a little brown. There's a little bit of green popping up, but not much. So we're a little early, but it feels like we could still see a bear at any time. Seen lots of elk, deer, and we're starting to see some green shoots, little avalanche lilies and stuff popping up, but just haven't laid eyes on anything yet. But I'll bet you by day's end we see something, whether it's a wolf or a bear. There seems to be a lot of wolves in here. And we got 7 dudes. So somebody's gonna get eyes on something. But we got about as good of a perch as we could possibly get right here. Got a little warming fire. So we're ready to see something and go. But so far, a little slow today.
Well, we got our first bear of the trip. It's a sow and a cub. She's both of them are kind of a chocolate color, but yeah, too bad it's not a big boar, because we could get pretty dang close to shoot those ones. Oh well. We've been glassing there all day and haven't seen anything, and then
came around the corner and looked over there, and it looked like a bear from the naked eye. So I just put the binos on it, and sure enough. But these wolves have hammered this trail. They've been up and down, all over. Nothing super fresh other than tracks. We haven't seen any fresh scat, but I mean, a couple weeks old. But we heard them this morning, so we'll see.
Kaim and I were just having a great conversation about wolves and trapping and all that. And mid-conversation, I look over up this drainage, and there's a big old gray wolf coming straight at us, but he's a ways off. So that was weird. Hoping he just keeps trucking this direction, but it's like he's right on this game trail. So we shall see, but there's definitely wolves in the area. That thing was booking it right down that drainage.
So you see the rock point? Right above this green tree?
Yeah.
Just to the left of it. That dead, black round log that's only 6 feet high.
Gotcha.
It's right there.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we got something better, so you're in. There's a wolf.
No shit.
Right on the other side of it. Okay, it just came over that next little hump. Is a little divot.
Yeah.
Total gray.
Whoa.
Call.
You ready? You wanna go?
He's right there.
Okay. Well, right from where Dad and I came, Ryan was on top and said there was a wolf. It was just on the next ridge that Dad and I were looking at, so we're headed back there. Oh, gosh dang. If we'd waited a half hour, probably.
Just ditching these packs and grabbing a couple things. And sneak over this ridge and see if he's on a carcass. last I saw this wolf, he was not that far from us, about 350 or so, cutting right down into this drainage. So hopefully there's a kill down here, maybe that's holding them. On the trail. It's 250. 250. You on him, Brad? You on him? You on him? Yeah. You on him? Gotta hurry. Right behind the tree. You're good. Right on the trail. What's that?
Sitting right here.
Oh my gosh.
I've been looking at that all damn day, and that's been one of my. If I want to manifest it, was to walk right there.
You walked right down the trail.
I kept thinking I saw something right in the rocks, but then I couldn't figure nothing out. Just the one.
Just one. Wow, it took him a long time because we were up there and he came down that. He only got to there. He only went 100
We
yards.
must have, like, within 10 minutes left. Because when we got.
I was trying to find you guys. I was glassing
right
this whole
here,
thing.
I could still see your orange pads.
Brad, we did it again. I was worried it's gonna get in that timber.
Yeah, I had it right here and then that stump.
Oh.
And I was like, shit, I need to sit up.
I've got a trouble. I'm sitting right there.
Gosh, dang it, man. There's one less in here.
Yep.
Jeez.
Damn.
See how white, kind of whitish gray? It's hard not to see him because it was just like shining.
As I came right here, you just started to look that way, and I looked right behind that tree, and I saw his tail.
Yeah.
All I saw was his tail.
I would just like range that and that. I must have hit like right next to him when I ranged it. That's a close shot too.
You could hear him on mine.
What?
I could hear him
Yipping. Yeah, that first shot was probably a little back because of the angle that I had him at. But I just didn't want him to get into those trees. Because as soon as he's in those limbs, I might not ever see him again. Because I couldn't get over this. So he was a little canted to us, but let's go see him. Oh, man. That's a good first day.
Come down on your own and leave your money at home. Somebody must change. Well, you are the reason I've been waiting all these years. Somebody holds the key, but I'm near the edge and I just ain't got the time. Oh, I'm wasted and I can't find my
He looks big and old. Yeah. The feet on him. Look how big those feet are. Wow. He is a big dog. Look how big those paws are, man. Look how big those things are. Crazy. Big head. Yeah, big old male. He's got a pretty nice white hide. Look at those things. Jeez. Gnarly.
Just your razor blades.
Those poor elk. Gosh, their heads are so big.
Aren't they? No legs and head.
Gosh.
Man, he's got a long freaking nose.
Can never get over how big their feet are. They're just so big. Yeah, just heavy bones on these guys. I wonder how many elk he's eaten this year. The size of
From all the scat.
all over this trail is probably quite a bit.
There, one spot I could see 3 different tracks.
Oh, really?
You could see a big track, and then there was 2 that were like much smaller.
Oh, man. That's a nice coat. That's thicker than that last one.
Yeah.
The last one was nice, but it wasn't as thick. I think this winter's got him. Really. Oh, man.
Can't find my way home. Na, 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 na. You said I can't find my way home. La, 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 di, 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 di. Said I can't find my way home. Said I can't find my way home. And I ain't done nothing wrong. Said I can't find my way home. Said I ain't done nothing wrong. Said I can't find my way home.
All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We are back. Gritty Sundays are back for the next month, maybe 2. We will see. Right now, we have a PSE Evo XF that you can win, as well as a trip to the Total Archery Challenge with us in July.
All expenses paid.
All expenses paid, bow set up with Wild Arrow. We're going to get into that in just a minute on how you can win. And we have a huge prize package with Go Hunt as well. We'll get into that in just 1 minute. And we'll get into some details on how basically this wolf was shot out from under Brad by Ryan Lampers.
It's so true.
We'll get into some context there, give you a little behind the scenes story. It's so funny because it was Brad's, as there's a little what do you call it? Foreshadowing of what was to come.
Exactly.
Where
And Ryan's not here to defend himself.
Ryan and I are deaf, so we don't hear this wolf. Brad hears the wolf. The young guys usually do. They're like, "Oh, you hear that?" And we have to shake our head no, sadly. And what's funny is, you did hear it, so it's yours technically, but who spots it, gots it is kind of our rule.
I know.
And in the end, Ryan spotted it, just hit the right angle, and Brad had just barely moved. But we'll get into that in just a minute. It's fun. It's a fun little discussion. It was a great experience. Everybody there, we're all close. We have a lot of all those same values, and you know how it is when you get in there, and especially when you add like Livesay or myself, and when you start getting a lot of trash talking going on, it's really fun. But we'll get into that in a minute. But right now, if you leave a comment on this video, we're going to read it. We read all the comments. We do. We try to get through them all. We're going to pick one lucky winner next week who left a comment and liked and subscribed to this YouTube channel. an all-in digiscoping device, which is a pretty sweet setup. If you don't know about All In, you need to go check it out. We have links in the description field below. Click that link, go check it out. Use the code GRIDDY when you shop there. But their digiscope adapter for your phone, for your spotter, it's legit. It's long overdue. Brad has it on his phone. I never lose my phone. And yeah, if you don't have one, you got to check it out. It really it's so much better than what the competition is out there right now. So check that out. Leave us a comment. You'll be entered to win. And if you share this film on Instagram, you'll be entered to win.
A pair of Peaks trekking poles.
Peaks trekking poles. So I don't care what you do. Just take a picture, share the link, little clip of the video, whatever you want.
Be creative.
Just post it to your Instagram page and tag us in it. Brad Hunt.
Yep. Brad_W Hunt. And then at Stealthy Hunter and then at Brian_Call.
There you go. And just tag us. And then we're going to pick someone next week to win those polls. Yep. And we just want to say thank you. Thank you for all the support that you give this channel, because without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's get into this giveaway. Right now, you can win a PSE Evo XF compound bow, brand new. And the guys at Wild Arrow are going to set it up for you if you are the winner of the bow. It is a sweet bow, and they're going to outfit the whole thing. Yep. We're going to make sure you have your sight,
arrows,
rest, arrows, dialed, everything. We're going to fly you down to Utah if you don't live here already. Get you here, get you into the shop at Wild Arrow, get you your bow, get it all outfitted and dialed, and then we're going to hit the Total Archery Challenge together. Yep. Mountain Ops has graciously put the package together. They've got everything dialed. They are working with us on this. It's great. We're going to shoot with some of our friends. You get to hang out with the whole group. Yep. At the shoot. It's going to be fun. So to be entered to win, all you got to do is shop at Mountain Ops. And right now there's a big discount as well. If you use the code GRIDDY, you're going to get 15% off, and you'll be entered to win, and you get some free shipping. So it's kind of it's a win-win all the way across the board. And Mountain Ops has new stuff all the time. I've got a little selection back here I could recommend. They have the new Hydrate, Advanced Hydration, which is great.
So good.
We got there's some Hot Ignite. This is Mountain Mocha. Different flavors of Ignite, which is what I use a lot of. We got immune support and biotics, blaze shots. Kind of use a little bit of everything. Check that out. And with this Mountain Ops giveaway, not only do you win the bow and the trip to Wild Arrow and the TAC event with us, you also win a brand new Leupold Full Draw 5 rangefinder, pair of the BX4 10x42 binoculars, and a $500 swag bag from Mountain Ops as well. So when you use the code GRIDDY at Mountain Ops, you get 15% off. You get free shipping, and you get entered to win this massive prize package and a trip to TAC with us. And you have between now and June 25th at midnight to be entered. Go do it. We appreciate you for getting involved and helping us out. And we look forward to shooting bows with one of you. If you're like us right now, you're looking for gear deals, you're trying to shop for gear, you're getting gear ready for this fall, and the Go Hunt Gear Shop is a great place to do that. And when you use the code GRIDDY at the Go Hunt Gear Shop, you save 10%, but also right now, you'll be entered to win a big prize package. Again, you have between now and June 25th at midnight to get entered to win. So it's just a win-win. Not only do you save using the code GRIDDY, but you get entered to win a pair of Peaks trekking poles, gaiters, the Peaks headlamp, Stealthy Hunter rifle cover, Stealthy Hunter glassing pad, a Dark Energy Poseidon charger, sheep feed insoles, a CBE bow sight, a Benchmade knife, game bags, hoodie, ammo wallet, broadheads, Easton arrows, and more. All you got to do is shop at the Go Hunt Gear Shop. Every $10 gets you an entry to win. And if you want a massive chance to win, go and buy the Go Hunt Insider membership, which includes all of their scouting tools, their mapping tools, but also their tools for which states to apply, when, all the tag application data that you need to get the tags you want. I can't recommend the desktop version of the Go Hunt maps enough for e-scouting. They got terrain analysis tools. They have a new feature out that you ought to check out, which includes
historical imaging, so you can see how the terrain has changed over a fire period or whatever. So
they're just great tools for scouting, and it's worth it. It's $150, but you get a $50 gift card to the Go Hunt Gear Shop when you buy the Insider membership. So right off the bat, it's really $100 investment, and it gets you 150 entries to win this Go Hunt gear package.
Yep.
So that's it for the giveaways. Shop at Mountain Ops using the code GRITTY. Win the bow, win the tack trip, get at Go Hunt, get the membership, or just shop at the gear shop. You're going to save, and you'll be entered to win. We'll announce those winners in 2 weeks on June 25th. We can't wait. Brad, let's get into this hunt. Right off the bat, let's knock something off the table. Wolves are not endangered.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of people have mixed experience, mixed information about wolves. They're not endangered. They're delisted. They never really were endangered. They might have been extirpated from a region, but they were never endangered.
Yep.
Nevertheless, they were managed federally for a long time. They're not anymore. They're managed by the state, and each state is in charge of how they want to handle wolves and keep their populations in check for conservation purposes. And if anything, the states should be more aggressive in management of wolves. What you saw in this video, most hunters will never experience.
Yep.
You're talking about the odds of this happening where you see a wolf and you have a tag and you're able to get it with a rifle in a sort of spot and stock situation. There's a 4% success rate.
I'd say sub 4%
or less for this happening to a hunter. Okay. That's out hunting bears or deer or elk or anything else, or just goes out and deliberately hunts wolves. You're talking about a 4% success rate killing wolves with a rifle.
Yep.
So the bulk of the wolves taken annually is through trapping. And it's a very important conservation tool. It's probably, it's the most ethical way to do it. In the past, they poisoned wolves. They did other things that were very destructive. Now there's trapping available. You can shoot one like Lampers did. And spoiler alert, you know, as much as this crushed Brad to have this wolf snatched out from under him.
So true.
Brad got redemption.
I got redemption
a few days later. So we're going to show you that film as well. So tune in for that. It's coming up here in the next couple of Sundays.
Yep.
But I do have a question for you, Brad. In the moment, you know, before you got some redemption, how did it feel to have Ryan Lampers snatch another one?
Great. You know, Ryan's not here to defend himself. No, I'm stoked. I was stoked for Ryan. I was happy.
Yeah.
You know, we always are. We're always happy for that. But my dad and I heard those wolves that morning. We saw some birds flying around. So we went trekking over there. My dad and I, we set up, and I got to where I could see that ridge, which is where Ryan shot his wolf. I could see the birds there. And it was about 250 yards-ish. And I didn't want to get any closer because I wasn't sure if there's a wolf there. I didn't have the visibility, and the wind was just not correct.
Yeah.
And so we sat there for just over 8 hours that day. And about 15 minutes before Ryan saw it, we got up and started walking away because I just was worried about
and
the
you
wind.
were perched right where Ryan shot the wolf.
Identically to where he shot that wolf.
And so you all you had to do is just be sitting there.
Right.
And you would have seen it.
And
but you
I
left about 10 minutes before that.
Yeah. And we got down the trail, and I saw Ryan coming off the hill, and I'm like, So we waited there, and Ryan shows up, and I'm like, what do you got?
Yeah.
I was thinking
you gotta wonder the glee on Ryan's face,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
And he's like, tell us about what you're seeing. And you're like, this sow. And he's like, we got something better.
Well, the funny thing is when I heard those wolves that morning,
Yeah.
I heard them 4 times, heard them howl. And so I just was like playing around, and I walked down to my shelter, grabbed my rifle.
Right.
And I was going to tell Ryan as I was walking back up, but he'd already got he already got to you guys, and you guys had already told him. And so Ryan, as I get up there, Ryan's like, keeping secrets from me?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm going to tell you. And so that's what it was. When we met each other, he was like,
he was going to
I
tell
can play
him.
this game too, Brad.
That's all
But
fun and games. I think, you know, something you ought to remember. One of the reasons you backed out, the main reason you backed out with your dad is as the evening temperatures were cooling and the wind was shifting, it was imperative that we keep our scent. We knew we were kind of the first people in this area. No one had been there.
Yes.
We were fighting snow and logs and trails and stuff to try to get through. So, and we had heard the wolves. I mean, just like one ripple over, just they were right on top of us. And we had tracks, wolf tracks, not 30 feet from the llamas that had come in on top of the snow, on top of our tracks, and had left in the night. So we knew there were wolves like right on top of us.
Yeah.
We were right in the mix. Now, some of those wolves knew where we were, but we don't know how many wolves know. And there's a little chaos in this moment. What we don't want them to do is smell us and alert certain groups, that were there.
Yep.
And your concern was pushing in too far. Human scent gets in the region, and the wolves just kind of move out and to go to another spot or only move at night. And so you and your dad were sitting there, and you're like, let's back off. The wind doesn't feel good.
Yep, correct. And I could have pushed further, but where that ridge was that wolf came across, that's where I saw those birds flying around, and there is no visibility coming across that. So, I mean, you're point blank, and if something was there, I'd have spooked it.
There was enough birds to show there was some kills, multiple probably, on both sides of the river. You could smell death in the area. So the wolves have been killing and roaming right along there. And we heard the howling, and it was kind of right under the birds.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
The crows and the vultures and so forth. So odds were there was a wolf there. So Brad, you set up. Wind was kind of switching at your back. Didn't want to blow into the area and spook anything, so you pulled out just 10 minutes before.
Correct. Ryan was up high looking for bears.
And the wolf just wrapped the corner on the main trail.
Yeah.
I mean, Brad wouldn't have missed it.
And
you were watching the corner of that trail, just waiting for
and as we say, if you could have manifested a wolf, that's like the perfect situation that I would have asked for.
And in fact, Ryan saw it come around from up high. Mm-hmm. And then, the ridge of the hill kind of got in his way to see the rest of it. And he decided, I could book down, get to the trail, cut over, and he knew you guys were there somewhere, but he's trying to spot you and he couldn't see you anymore. So he's like, did they get up and leave? Because he was like, they're probably going to shoot it.
Yep, exactly.
But you disappeared, so he hit the trail and he caught you real close to right where you guys ended up setting up on that wolf and killing him.
We turned around
But how many times have we all been hunting, right? And we never know, right? You never know. Brad and his dad, if they had packed up and left and Ryan had never seen that wolf, we would never know that happened. Correct. It's so interesting. 10 more minutes and your whole fortunes could have been different.
Totally.
And I think that's one of the things that makes it really tough. Usually we sit it out till dark. Mm-hmm. Usually we...
and that was our plan.
Yeah.
But it was like, we knew we hadn't pushed in that far yet.
Yep.
We knew there were wolves in the area. We knew there was bear in the area. I just didn't want to blow things up.
And that's funny too, because we often do this all the time where we play it safe, especially with our scent. And we were very careful that whole day about leaving that untouched area untouched, but trying to get eyes on it from different areas where our scent was well out of the way, so the animals would behave as natural, but we could still get eyes on them. But once you go in, it's done. Your scent is there. It's there for a while.
Absolutely.
And the critters move out, especially bears, especially wolves. They move out. And so they'll tolerate very little of human scent in the area, and then they're gone. I think for these wolves, it's like you rolled in. I think the llamas were something that overwhelmed their curiosity. They had to come in and get really close and see what it was.
Yep. It's just like grizzlies. A lot of times grizzlies come in because we do have the llamas. Yep. They're curious. Yeah. I think it was the same situation with the wolves.
So
everybody can jump on my side and say, yes, that was my wolf, because I heard it first. No. I'm just kidding. I'm so happy for Ryan. Like, as we filmed that, I was stoked.
Oh, yeah. We always are trying to compete a little bit with each other. Of course, that's how we want to go.
Absolutely.
But we're also genuinely excited for anyone in the group who's successful. I'd say I'm probably the least selfish of the group.
It's true.
In terms of,
I'd say the camera guys are the least selfish.
In terms of, but I would say we all are genuinely thrilled. We consider it sort of a team success in a way, especially as we're trying to create film and bring it to the audience. Yes. I'm always like, just shoot it. Like, I don't care who did it. We're all out here to have an adventure, and I'm always like,
but we're also here to bring this to you guys.
So I'm kind of like, just get the job done and get it on film. where, it could be, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I see something like a true unicorn, I want to make a play. That's you don't get you don't get that many experiences in your life. But at the same time, I'm willing to sacrifice some of that because I just want to see us be able to get something on film and bring it to you guys. So we appreciate all your support. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget about our giveaways. Like I said, if you leave a comment below, you're going to be entered to win, and you share it on Instagram. Same thing. Next Sunday, we'll pick those winners. But the TAC package, get the bow, get the all expenses paid trip to Utah to come to the Total Archery Challenge event. It's going to be in July. We'll get you set up at Wild Arrow, all the fixings, whole bow. It's going to be awesome. So if you've never shot a bow before, you don't know anything about it, don't let that stop you, because we're going to get you all dialed and set up, and it'll be fun. So everyone can be entered to win on this one. Sometimes you do a bow giveaway. People are like, well, what am I going to do with it?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to come shoot with us.
Come shoot with us.
So get in on that, and don't forget about our Go Hunt giveaway too. Use the code GRIDDY at Mountain Ops or Go Hunt, either one or both. You'll be entered to win. We're going to pick that winner on June 25th. Thanks for tuning in and supporting us. And as always, stay gritty.